Hello, hello. Let's have a quick look. There are lots of extremely right-wing things headed for the Supreme Court, or headed toward them, aimed at the Supreme Court, including, I believe Dershowitz just came out and said that the Supreme Court could intervene in any attempt to remove Trump from office, which, no, they couldn't, but okay. So, is the Supreme Court going to stand up for decency or long-term success and rule of law, or are they just going to go swan diving? Are the Supreme Court just going to go swan diving off the farthest right side of that cliff that they possibly can? Let's see here. I feel sorry for Ruth Bader Ginsburg's blood pressure right now, I tell you. Supreme Court. Supreme Court, Supreme Court. Ooh, they are messy. Actually, what I'm getting for some of the justices, should I even name names? The longer they're there, the more they feel like they're it. They are the. It isn't just, oh, okay, we're the highest court in the land. No, it's they themselves are immensely full of themselves. Yeah, there's a lot of pain involved in Supreme Court cases. Serious injustices, serious pain. In the past, Trump getting, well, between McConnell and Trump getting two ultra right-wing Trump toadies onto the court. Center the reading, thief. This is, see, I don't have any proof of this. I don't like doing readings where there's no, it just makes accusations, but it doesn't give more specifics. This feels like Trump is not properly elected. This is, he stole the presidency. That's what that feels like. Base of the reading. The secrets of his victory. Interesting. This is how Trump sees himself. It can also mean a spy, but this feels like a bit more Trump, how he sees himself, but Trump's heartache hanging over these lies. Near future, America. America's celebrating. Home environment. Disappointment. Rights being taken away from people. Or fear of rights being taken away from people. Women's health clinics being shut down. I mean, it's just all kinds of things headed for the Supreme Court. Hopes and fears that they won't take important cases that they need to take in order for there to be actual justice, rather than just going along with the thief in chief. What other people see? Trump's corruption. That's seriously the strongest cards here are just screaming. Just the energy's just so strong. Trump's corruption, Trump's corruption, Trump's corruption. All right, well, it doesn't tell me what the Supreme Court's going to do exactly. All right, final outcome. They're going to try again with some of these court cases. Try again. That's Junior. That's Junior's lawyers. This is common people suffering. This is a different case. This is the Republicans trying again. I wonder, I don't want to guess. What does that refer to? And does this mean that they are, the court overall, with their final rulings, they're swan diving over onto the far right side of that cliff, or they're going to be at a draw it feels like two important cases. They're going to actually be at a draw. Just passing it on. I don't know. Well, this is Pelosi, Democratic Energy. I wonder if this is Kennedy's son or Barr's children, both of which I believe work in government where they shouldn't be for conflicts of interest, but Pelosi's the one who has to be convinced if certain laws are going to be changed, because they're not just going to blindly change the law. The court is not going to blindly change the law to the far right. There are some of them, sometimes enough of them, but there are some of them who are going to say, no, this is the law. If you want the law changed, go talk to her. You're in the wrong building. Getting money out of politics. A million cases are sent up to the Supreme Court. Will they take them? Investigators. Yeah, this is normal. It just feels like a sort of normal work. Are they going to, is the Supreme Court going to get involved with Trump being in or out of office, or having all the power he has, or him losing money, or is something that's going to, something very directly, clearly about Trump? Is the Supreme Court going to weigh in? They don't want to. Absolutely don't want to. They will bend over backwards to not do it, because ultimately, at the end of the day, they're a very conservative body. Not in the sense of necessarily left-wing or right-wing, but conservative as in we don't want to... The courts don't like taking sides between the other two branches of government, but they're no. Yeah. So, will the Supreme Court, like Dershowitz says, will they intervene in any attempt to remove Trump from office? Why can I hear Roberts laughing? Nope. What? Huh? Oh, have you seen those papers? Oh, there are more papers. Oh, have you gone over that case yet? Oh, have you, yeah. I mean, this even feels like Kavanaugh and Gorsuch being like, oh, nice flowers. You know, she's just like pointedly not talking about, not going there, not, what? I'm just at work, huh? Country's been through enough. Yeah, they don't want to get involved. They don't want to get involved. Forget it. Do not. Are they going to... I've looked at this before, but I'll just throw a few cards on it. Is the Supreme Court, are they going to overturn Roe versus Wade? makes me feel sick just thinking about it and the amount of suffering it's going to cause women all over if they do that. Supreme Court going to overturn Roe versus Wade. This has been litigated and litigated and litigated and litigated and litigated and litigated and there's so much precedent. There is so much, and you know, basically all of the red states have passed something draconian. They're trying to get to the Supreme Court. The cases are going to reach the Supreme Court. This feels like the justices on the bench, and they're listening and they're talking. See if I can get any more information, because there's so many cases like this, but it's been litigated and litigated and litigated over the years. All right, so they're on the bench. Are they on the fence? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to overturn it. That's very strong Democratic energy, and it's positive. It's positive energy. It's going to take time for a lot of these cases, not all, but there's so many of them, and it's going to take quite a while for all the cases to get to the Supreme Court. And by that point, you start getting a lot of bigger forces. This is, I mean, seriously, Major Arcana, anyone? That's the only human here. The rest of this is huge spiritual forces. Spiritual level forces. It's not hurting him. What I'm hearing in my head is it's been litigated and litigated and litigated. It's settled law. It's settled law. They can't overturn it. Not now. Probably not ever. Woman's right to choose. Lovers, woman right to choose. Yeah. Tough. The women will have to travel more than they should have to in order to get this done, because states have closed clinics, but I'm not getting that. So for what it's worth, I guess I will be grateful for small mercies that it looks like, feels like there will come a day when Trump will rely on the Supreme Court to be corrupt and take his corrupt side, and Kavanaugh and Gorsuch are going to new phone, who this? They are going to just, what? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Did somebody say something? So that is that. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing and liking all the ways you've supported me. I'm very grateful, and thank you so much to my patrons. This channel would not exist without you at all. All right. But thank you, and hang in there. We'll get through this.